EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Halloween matchup. It's the Ravens and the Lions coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll start with the option, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They spent the week in practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Stroud. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Hey, middle. Report.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He had him well open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And taken right on the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Go.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's long. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Stroud looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Stroud. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Jordan Stout now. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go.
3rd and 9 here. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 83 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yo. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is gone. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Cowboy 80. Drop 60. Drop 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. Having about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jackson on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams being motion left.
Rattler, 18.
And Stroud now to throw.
He stiff arms him, and he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go.
Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw on third down, Stroud.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson options out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons. Mainly.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Stroud. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud going for the deep ball.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 8 yards out.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and block my game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
quarterback, they were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Lions down by 5. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
On the check. Here we go, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. St. Brown on the catch.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
19 right.
Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's long.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Stroud.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there.